Hey, how you doing, Dirty? Back with you for our Let's Play of Stellaris with Star Trek New Horizons mod, playing as the Andorian. We got Emperor Shral Clenis in charge right now, and let's take a look at the galaxy. So, we have the Vulcans to the south of us, we have the Benzites to the north, and we've finally encountered Earth. They are to the west of us. So, we'll unpause the game, get things underway. We do have a few colonization efforts on the go, and I think we kind of tapped out planets that we can colonize. I'm just going to double check our expansion planner. Gamma. Okay, there is a planet in this system that we can colonize. Is there anything else? Here is no alien vessels or anything. Okay, so we can actually colonize here. Let's do that. It's a glacial world. It's class M for us, I suppose. 50% for the Andorians. Okay. We'll drop our colony down on a food tile. And let's see. What's a good Star Trek-y name? We're going to call this Shatner. Okay. Why not? We'll call it Shatner. After a certain actor who played a certain role on a certain television series. I don't know if you heard of it. I think that series was called Star Trek or something like that. I forget the name of it. Anyway, yeah. This William Shatner person was played some sort of captain on that show. Of course, I'm trying to be humorous, probably failing in a big way. Let's check into our planets, check out our planetary surfaces. People, they bailed on Andoria as soon as they had a chance. It's kind of hilarious, actually. Lurzin starting to get built up. Interax. This is our rogue world, which I find cool. It's the planet kind of drifting through space. Tholian, or whatever. Seems pretty good. You guys are good? Elnod. Okay, so we got a population coming in here. 3 food right now. Again, energy is a bit of a concern right now, so we'll build a power plant there. So we have a power plant going there. Thorelvia. Okay, we're doing the food thing there. Big blue ball. Of course, we've had our big blue ball has caused some tension with the Benzites because we built it next to the border. And then our big white ball, it caused some tensions with the Vulcans because we built it next to their border as well. So we do have to be careful where we're sticking our balls all over space. So we got to keep an eye out for that. Try not to upset too many people. Everyone pretty much likes us except for the Benzites. How come? Encroaching colony. So that's going to go up by 5 a year. Okay. So they'll get over it after a while. These guys are power superior. They're considered equal, but they're somehow superior at the same time. Okay. So we do need to get our fleet size up. Asteroid fauna. Okay, so there's an extra 3 society if we check into that system. That's pretty neat. We are planning to colonize there anyway, so we will be able to take advantage of that. Our construction ship. Buddy, what are you doing? You're building a mining station there. Okay. We're going to want you to come up here to build a mining station as well. We've tapped into everything around here. And once we have this place colonized, we're going to be tapping into everything there. Again, there are some aliens down in this region of space. So I'm assuming their actual borders will be shown to us very soon. In the meantime, we're just going to kind of willy-nilly colonize as much as we can. We're at 6 out of 10 for controlled systems right now. Of course, I did bump up the habitability a bit, and that's why we're ended up with systems with 2 or 3 habitable worlds. So, yeah, I think things are going fairly well for us. So I'm going to speed things up a bit. Research. We have 10 years for cold fusion, 34 months to be able to remove mountains, and 8 months for a hydro plant. So we're upgrading our space station here. Is that what's going on? Yes. And then we'll be able to build destroyers. Of course, ships, they're worth a lot. So we're going to have to do a little bit of saving, scrimp our pennies, press every single strip of latinum that we can and try to make the most of it, basically. So again, I'm trying to build up kind of our military-industrial complex. So once we do get to actual war fighting, I want to get to the point where we can actually pump out ships at an alarming rate. So there's a new mineral that I haven't seen recently. So, well, I don't know about recently, but I'm not sure if I've seen it at all. Silicates. Looks like it's got like an underscore name, so it's kind of a thing where, since the mod's in beta, you know, it doesn't have all the graphics and everything. But yeah, this looks new to me. I don't know if it's, again, part of the alpha mod or just part of the New Horizons mod itself. How are we doing for materials? We're doing okay for natural fuels. We have 1 water and 1 nuclear material. Okay. Very good. The first guard is upgrading. It's going to cost them 34. So we do have to wait for these guys to finish upgrading their spaceport before that happens. They're then going to upgrade the guard, and then they're going to build a colony ship. Good. Good. We are keeping busy, at least. We do have a couple factions. That's not great. Why would anyone want to leave the Andorians? We're cool people. We got awesome antennas. Who wouldn't want a friend with a couple of antenna on his head?
Ships upgraded.
Okay, so ships have been upgraded there. Puts us up to 238. Now, we are trying to get our fleet size up to about this number, the 644, because there are habitable worlds in this system. It lies within our borders. It's just that we got some nasty space whales that we have to take care of first. Okay, so can we do the level 3 upgrade? No, we don't have the technology for it. And we can start to build destroyers, though. So have I actually put together a destroyer? Yes. Okay, so I do have a plan on how to build one. Okay. So I will build one of those after our colony ship gets done. And there's quite a few things that we could actually build in this slot. We could do border control. Migration attraction goes up. We might need that since a lot of people have been moving away from Andoria. We can do a comm center. We don't have the comms resource, though. Modular construction bay. Ship repair costs and upkeep goes down. That might be good. It will also make the rest of our modules cheaper. So I may indeed go for that. We do need 150 minerals for it, though. We're only pulling in 42 a month, which is not terrific. Okay. Let's do a quick rundown through our planetary surfaces again. Yeah, so still people leaving here. Research is done, so we can build hydroplants, or hydroplant 2. I don't know if we'll... Magnetic binds. So the description of that is a work in progress, and of course that's kind of what they had on the... well, it wasn't really magnetic mines. It was self-replicating mines in DS9, how they protected the wormhole that one season. And of course, everything went to crap after a while. Let's research it anyway. I'm assuming there must be like some sort of mine layer. Let's take a look at our ship designer. And let's just see a new design. I'm just going to see if there's maybe like a mine layer. What is this? Utility slots, weapons, torpedo. I don't see any spots to put a mine there, so that's the only selection we have for Starship. And the secondary hull, nothing we can really do here. This has been like a major change since the last version. Haven't really talked about this. The fact that they have like just like the ship and the hull moved up here. Before there used to be like a whole bunch of utility slots down at the bottom here. So this has been changed, and don't really haven't really formed an opinion if I'd like that or not yet. Haven't seen any combat yet, so we'll see. We'll see how we feel about it. We do have an election coming up. We do like this guy, ship cost and energy credits, which we need right now. He's got 49%. I'm okay with what this guy's doing. Shral or Shrael. Yeah, I'm fine with you right now. So if the people vote for you, we're cool with that. We will respect the voice of the people. Science ship isn't doing anything. So let's continue to make our way eastward to the rimward. I guess every direction is towards the rim of the galaxy. Let's go up here as well. Yeah, I kind of wish, you know, some mods have been doing this, and it's just like, hey, we're enabling Auto Explorer for you. You got it at the start of the game. You don't have to worry about it. Ooh. The Earthlings may actually take out the evil space whales for us. That is good.
Automatic defense procedures initiated.
Okay, so that guy got elected. So I check in here. So are they actually going to attack that thing? Because if they did, that would be awesome. Did that guy get elected? Yes, energy credits and ship costs. Good. Perfect. Humans, you got it going on. You're just like Jamie's mom. You got it going on, my friends. I'm happy to have you aboard. Happy to join forces. So that's going to clean out that sector for us, and that's also going to allow us to explore strange new worlds in this system. Good job, Earthers. Good job. I don't think there's any real benefit. Now, these are the guys with the flagellas, so they should leave some... I don't know if it will show up for us since we didn't destroy these guys, but they should leave debris regardless of what happens. We've established the colony. Okay, so there's our newest world. No governor. I think we're maxed out for governors. Yes, we are. Okay, so that's Sharan. 2 food right now, and I think I'm going to make sure we have a hydroponics farm. Just try to get the food situation sorted as best we can. Well, now we don't have to worry about building ships quite as fast. We are building a destroyer here, though. And, yes, what are we going to build here? A Betharian reactor. I don't think we have any stones. We don't. Hull reinforcements. I mean, spaceports don't really get attacked that much, so... Really, the Betharian reactor reduces ship upkeep? That is actually interesting. Planet food goes down 1. Everything else... Well, that's their homeworld, though, so I'm not going to worry about that. I think I will install a modular construction bay. All the same. And... we're going to wait till...
Vessels detected. Spatial rift detected.
Okay. Enemy vessels... So this place has been cleared. So we will want our assigned ship to actually come back here and survey that system. And that's going to give the construction ships something to do there. They should find some new minerals and energy and stuff like that. Excellent. So we are colonizing Shatner here. Game is saving. Perfect. So we're expanding east anyway. Again, at some point I think I'm going to run into maybe the Orions or something like that. You know, the map's a lot bigger than what it was the last playthrough we had with the Cardassians, so be interested to see who we run into. I know, like, the Klingons, the Romulans, the Niberites, were they over here? The Klingons were, like, here. Romulans were north of them. Earth did have, like, a big section of space carved out. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of what you would kind of consider the evil races of Star Trek. They've been villains at one point or another. You know, I guess they're not necessarily evil, but, you know, Romulans have been the bad guys, Klingons have been the bad guys. So, you know what I'm getting. Plus, the Orion Syndicate is over this way as well. So let's build another destroyer. Of course, we are over our fleet limit now, so we're probably going to want to start building more spaceports. Ship upkeep -5. So how much are spaceports? They're 306 a pop. So let's save up for one of those. And that's within their boundary. Okay. And since we have colonized here now, we will be able to build some mining stations here. So let's grab our construction ship, build a mining station here. I should have started with the planet that had energy, because that's kind of our biggest concern right now. 98. And of course, every mining station we build draws more energy. It's a never-ending cycle. Mining station. So, did I read that right? I think I was looking on Reddit and someone said, like, the Dyson spheres can produce, like, up to 50 energy a month? Is that right? That seems like a lot. It's going to really change how the game is played. Probably want to build a research station here, too. Okay, so here comes our construction ship. So who do we know about now? So the Benzites, they're starting to get over the fact that we have an encroaching colony. I mean, the Vulcans got over it. They super like us, even though we did build a colony right next to them, so that's fine. The Vulcans should be able to trust the Andorians. Not like anything bad has ever happened between those two races in canon or anything. Yeah, right. So let's build... Ooh, the Vondam? They're green. Okay, so that's the Orion. May the spirits be with you. May some sort of force be with you. The Orion. So where is Orion? They're south of the Vulcans. We found a solar sailor. Okay. And the Orion are equivalent to us. Now, they should be slavers. So that means we might be able to fight some wars for... let's see if we can actually declare war. Stop atrocities, yeah. And liberation. So we can't vassalize any one because I think that's part of our edict. Like, we only fight wars of liberation. And yeah, that's why Seed Planet's not coming up. Okay. Okay, so maybe we'll head down there and give Valrus a shot at being admiral. We do have a Riker. We did pick up picked up a cloned Riker last time. Ooh, that's a bunch of research. Okay, that's good. 3 months for the tile blocker removal. 11 months for magnetic mines. So what kind of slot is this? Will this tell me? Minefield offensive aura. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe I can just add those to ships like they are. Hard to say. Okay, so our construction ships work in this station system. We find anything of interest here? There's a couple worlds that we can't inhabit. That's okay. Shatner is almost completely colonized, and once that is colonized, that should put our energy credits back into the black, actually, which is great. A big thank you again to the Earthlings for taking out those space whales for us.
Was successful.
The only thing is we don't have access to flagella technology now. I don't use it that often, all the same. Research speed, society, plus 5% right across the board. Yes, please. So we probably have some worlds that have some mountains on it. So let's move mountains on Andoria, actually. We have a couple mountain ranges. Let's get those cleared out, even though we only have 4 people. That's going to go down to 3 very soon. That really hurts because we are slow breeders. These folks are doing fairly good. They have 1 food left. So we need to upgrade this. We don't have enough population. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when this guy comes in, we will be able to upgrade this. This should give us extra food. Okay, so they're fine for a little while. This world, at 1 food, we have 4 food right now. We have 1, 2, 3, so 4 population. We will need to satisfy our hunger.
Station complete.
So let's take care of that. We have 1 food here right now. So if I build a hydroponics facility, that should go up to 4. And that should take care of the rest of our food needs for this system. So let's build that. This world, 0 food right now. He's coming into a food tile. That's fine. And we can actually clear one of these mountains. So once the game stops saving, we'll do that. This world, okay. Food's at 2. We don't have to worry about it for a little while. Just going to let that guy work that tile, though. New Andoria. 2 food right now. We're going to get you to work in the mines, I think, because you're almost there. This world, 3 food. We can have minerals and ice. Isn't there like an ice rig that lets us have both of those? We can do a steam maker here. Produces 2 energy and 1 water. We can do a colony ops center. That produces 1 food, 1 water. Let's just go for straight energy for now, I think. We still have some natural fuels, right? 3 out of 7. Yeah, so let's do a natural fuels converter there. Check out our big blue ball. See how they're doing. They have 1 food. We do have quite a few mountains here. Let's clear off this tile, except we don't have enough resources. Okay, now we can clear that tile. And let's build a power plant here. Okay, so
Complete.
this is our newest system that we can colonize. A little bit of engineering research to be had here. And a couple of worlds that we can actually colonize. Now this spot, it's low gravity, but there's no food. No food's probably a bad thing. What about this world? There's more food, and there is worm spice? Really? Are we sandworm activity? So we're suddenly playing Dune. Okay. Sure, let's colonize here then. And we need 177 minerals. Okay, so we do have to slow our roll a little bit, wait for our minerals to build up. So how's the balance of power here now? So only Earth is superior right now. So the Orions, they don't like us. The fact that we're fools who believe in spirits. The Andorians are spiritualists? Maybe. And individualist rabble, minus 20%. You guys are slavers, though, so we got to do something about that. The mighty Andorians going to come down and take care of you. Let's check out Shatner. How's Shatner doing? 3 food. Okay, so I'm probably going to leave that guy as is. Let's clear the mountain range here. Sharan. Okay, so they're waiting for that food tile to be filled out. So we do have a new population coming in here for mining. Build a basic mine there. The white ball. Shanty works. Why did we not build a mine there? That's what I got for not paying attention to some planets. I didn't pay attention to my big white ball. Look what happened. Okay, so there's energy in this tile. And this world. Wait for that guy to come in. Okay, so I think we're good planet-wise for wall. 553 for a fleet size now. Who are these guys?
Station
Oh,
complete.
just pirates up there. Cool. Cool. What about in this system? What do we have in this system? It's a fairly large world. There is a single food tile. Well, there's a secondary one if we clear out these Vorn skiers. Bit of minerals, a little bit of energy. Nothing to write home about. And if we just let our borders expand, we actually might take that in naturally anyway. Yeah. So I think probably, you know, even though this is kind of the better world for our people, we're probably going to be colonizing here instead. Alright, so of course we do have that terraforming technology as well. Don't have anywhere near the minerals that we need. So they're all 50%, they're 40. So obviously we're going to take the 50% guys. Probably don't want the pacifists. There's food in this here tile. So, since we're doing, I guess, Star Trek actors, let's go for Nimoy. Okay. And what research did we finish? Magnetic mines. Okay. Again, Mac's part of the Alpha mod, not really part of Star Trek canon, so we're going to leave that alone for now. Research speed for engineering, plus 5% across the board. Yes, please. Get that done early. Science ship needs something to do. Still quite a few systems that we haven't checked out yet. Okay, so the Orion Syndicate was up there. Okay. They were hostile to us. So we'll survey these systems. We still don't know who these guys are. The Thetas. But that's fine. We'll learn eventually. So I did watch kind of one of the most popular... I did start rewatching through Next Gen. I've kind of been watching Next Gen on and off for the last year or so. I'll watch like a season, and then I won't watch it for like a couple months. But anyway, since I was playing the mod and stuff, I did go back to Next Gen, and I did watch kind of one of the episodes that I think people talk about a lot, the Inner Light episode. And of course, if you're not familiar with it, I'm not sure there's anyone who would be unfamiliar with it, who would be watching this at this point. But anyway, Picard, you know, he gets hit by this alien probe. It makes him believe that he's on a alien planet. You know, that he has a different name, he has a wife and stuff like that. So he still believes in that he's Picard or whatever. Anyway, he lives kind of like this alternate life over the span of 20 or 30 years. I forget how long they said it was. And I'm really butchering the synopsis of this right now. Anyway, it's kind of... it's the episode where Picard learns how to play the space flute. And, yeah, it's kind of a sentimental thing. You know, a lot of people talk about it, and they talk about how it's one of their favorite episodes. And I can definitely see why. It's a bit of a sentimental episode. So, anyway, yeah, Inner Light. Watched that the other night. And then, of course, since I am watching things season by season, watched the first episode of the is it Time Zero, where they go back to San Francisco, or Data does. And they have they have Mark Twain as kind of, I guess he's a bit of an antagonist. You know, he in the second part, you know, he doesn't turn into an antagonist, but I don't know, it was kind of weird seeing Mark Twain there. It's like, hey, since we're going back to San Francisco, let's just toss Mark Twain in there for some reason. Anyway, that's what I've been doing in terms of watching Star Trek recently. Okay, we've actually seen this before. It's Exotic Woodward's talking about Picard space pipe or space flute. This is it. This, like, we've put that out into the universe, and Stellaris has come back with Exotic Woodwinds. So, if you haven't seen this one before, I'll give you a second to read it. Basically, you know, our people are hearing cool instruments and stuff from an alien world. So, what can we do? We can have alien music for 10 years, giving us a happiness of plus 20%. We also gain a diplomatic ethic, happiness plus 20%. Or we could, yeah, let's study it. We're kind of analytical, or we try to be. So let's see. Woodwind instrument investigations. Let's go to that. So it's basically a Vulcan woodwind too, which is kind of hilarious. So the Vulcans are soothing us with their space pipes. It's kind of crazy. That's kind of funny though, talking about that episode where Picard gets the space flute and then suddenly exotic woodwinds. What are the odds? Okay. So I do have enough to build another destroyer, so I'm just going to do that. Again, we're quite over our naval capacity, but I find in this mod going over your naval capacity, well, I find in Stellaris, you know, if you can afford to go over your naval capacity, you should probably go over your naval capacity because you're going to end up with, like, this stuff, people being superior to you. You don't want that sometimes. So we do have our construction ship who has nothing to do. Yeah, I totally butchered that synopsis of Inner Light. The only thing I can do is recommend you to watch it if you haven't seen it before. Kind of a neat concept. And I did watch the 2 Times Arrow episodes, so at the end of season 5 and the start of season 6. And now I'm on the episode where I believe Barclay turns into a giant spider. That seems to be the one. I watched like the first 5 minutes of it. It's like, oh, Barclay's got a like I still wonder how Barclay ever made it through Starfleet Academy. The guy's afraid of transporters. Like, I don't know. Toy factory. Okay, is this the... Must be an anomaly. Oh, it's the source of the noise. Okay. These structures on initial passive planet reads considered a hack. Okay, production facility. So can we make our own woodwinds? Alien Toy Factory to Delta Phonetics 2. Oh, it's up here actually, Alien Toy Factory. So that's not the space flutes at all. It's a completely different thing. So what is an Alien Toy Factory? I've never seen that before. Planet summary. We can't... It's not there. It's this world. Let's look at the surface. So, okay, so it produces 3 society and 6 engineering. Interesting. We can't colonize it, though, because our people like the cold better. Can we terraform? No, because it's not within our borders. Okay. Never mind, then. Research is done. So our society research will go faster. Growth time -5%. Leader lifespan goes up. Yes, please. I'd be happy to take that technology. And I just want to take a quick look at our expansion planner. Like, we do have a lot of planets, but none of them have food. that's kind of a big thing. So, Alpha Mense 2 seems to be our next... I mean, yes, there's a lot of blocker tiles. Why not? Why not? Drop ourselves down here. So, who else? Let's go for... So we've done Shatner, we've done Nimoy. Just trying to think who would be our next subject. I'm trying to think, should I go captains? Should I just continue like classic series actors? And I'm not quite sure how to spell some of these names off the bat, to tell the truth. Let's go for let's see. Man, I am thinking way too hard on this. Dorn, there we go. We'll do Michael Dorn. It's nice, easy last name for me to spell. You know, and it's just like, how do you actually spell doing it, right? It's like, yes, I enjoy Star Trek and everything, but you know, you see the credits come up all the time. It's like, yeah, that's their name. But how do we? If you think about how to actually spell that, if you've never done it before, I don't know. I can look it up, I suppose, if we end up with more planets. But drought. Well, that's not good. Energy credits -50. Well, I guess I'm going to have to spend it. It's this planet. Okay. The Alpha Chameleons. Come on, Alpha Chameleons. They're up in this system, okay. So we do have lots of minerals. We still have this mining, this energy issue. So let's do this. That's going to help. And that's about all I can do. This guy's leaving now. Seriously, nobody wants to be
Enemy vessels
on Andoria.
spatial rift detected.
Okay, so we're meeting the Temerians, the Bolians, and nobody. We're meeting everybody basically. So the map is filling in rather quickly. Oh, we've met up with the Tellarites. The Romulans are north of us. Really? That doesn't seem right. The Bolians are there. And the Temerians. Man, the Temerians. These guys, right? Yeah. So when I played the Cardassians, I kind of conquered them early, and they never had a chance to grow. So to see them with actually like a bit of an empire it's a bit surprising. I'm not sure what kind of foothold they'd have in the actual Star Trek canon, but anyway. So we're 2 food there. Oh, and we've also met up with the Nausicaans. Yes, I was trying to think of the name of the Nausicaans earlier. That's who they are. So Orion's down there. And how do we stack up against all these people? There are a lot of people. Romulans are overwhelming, and we're right on their border. That's not terrific. Nausicaans are superior. Thankfully, we have some buddies in our galactic league here coming together, you know, because that's how it was done in the show. Wow. Earth. They only have Alpha Centauri and Sol. That's kind of... well, it makes sense, I suppose. In a way, but... again, in the last game, United Earth grew quite a bit. Like, they had like this chunk of space to themselves because, I mean, they took in the Vulcans, they took in the Beta Z, they took in the Denobulans, I think it was. So they had like a huge kind of swath of space carved out. If I hadn't given up the Cardassian Let's Play, I probably would be facing off against them now. But anyway, that's something else, something completely different for us to think about. We still don't know who these aliens are, which is kind of funny. Construction ship, nothing to do. Cool. And is this... yeah, this system's under our control, so we're going to want to head here and build some mining stations. I'm cool with that. And our science ship is moving down there to find out about Vulcan woodwinds. Cool. So the Romulan fleet, are they overwhelming in everything? Yes, fleet power is superior. So we do have to kind of get our spaceports up and running. Shanty Works, that should be a mine. And reassembled ship shelter, we can actually upgrade that now, okay. Planetary administration, there we go. These folks are okay for now. Won't worry about clearing those mountains yet. Thenolian. So we should be good for food here. We are. We have 3 food. 1, 2, 3. And there's only 3 tiles left. We have an ice here. So we could... can we do one of those steam plants? We could do an ice rig. Produces a mineral and an ice. We can also do... can we do a steam? Convert snow and ice into energy. We are out of energy right now. Okay. Well, do we need all the food? We have 10 food right now. Okay, so food's not a big issue here. You go work in the energy plant. There you go. Makes a little bit more sense. Why is everyone leaving Andoria? It's your home. Okay, we will want a power plant here. Norax. Only in this planet. Okay, I'm going to leave that guy to just work that tile. I'm fine with that for now. Elrond. Okay, there's 2 energy and a water here. Can we do like a hydro facility? Hydro plant. We're lacking 21 energy, which will actually take us 10 months to build up because we're only producing 2 a month. Oh, no, we're back into -2. Okay, so we're not producing that much energy. Uh-oh. And of course we are over our fleet limit. That's not really helping things either. Do we have solar panel technology? I don't think we do. We don't know how to make solar panels. Okay. No, I was going to add them to my spaceports if we did. But we don't. But I do want to build another spaceport just to get our naval capacity up. And of course we will be looking for technologies now that increase our naval capacity. That extra 10% right now, well, that would buy us an extra 2, which is not super great, but it's better than nothing. Okay, we're in an interesting position here. Really hoping the Romulans don't start eyeing us. We do have, let's see, our collation here. Ships. So, United Earth is in charge right now. We don't have a fleet. Anyway, we'll see what happens in that regard. At least I have a little bit of protection if I decide to do something crazy. I mean, we could attack the Orions and break them up a bit. I had been talking about that. Nausicaans probably also not super nice people. So they're equivalent. So between us and the rest of our league here, they're rivals with... Okay. So we'll declare war. And gonna humiliate them. And we want them to stop the atrocities. We will gain war score for that. And, yeah, we want you to liberate some worlds. Can do one more. Unstable weather? A building is ruined? That's not good. So much for that being an awesome free planet for us. Now, the thing is, we can't afford shields. We're producing -3. Well, we'll go for it anyway. We'll see what happens. War declaration. Vote yes. War is declared against the Orions. Okay. They've actually moved up a little bit further than I thought they would. Alright, so it's the Vulcans, us, and Earth. Of course, the Earthlings have a pretty good fleet right now, so we should be fine. I'll let them take care of it. No, we gotta do our part. Right. Now the only thing is, well, since we don't have shields, our fleet strength just got cut in half. Plus, I just remembered spaceports. You need about 1,000 fleet strength to take on one of those, and we don't have that right now. So we're just going to let the Vulcans take care of it. Okay. There I go, declaring war, and then I decide, maybe we won't do anything. That's a strategy, I suppose. Nothing neat we can build here with that water tile, is there? Desalinator. Ice factory. Water excavator. Oh, we're still lacking energy to build anything. I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing to lose some of these ships because we are losing 20% of our output. I mean, I could do just a basic power plant. I'm going to have to do that. Just to get us kind of back in the black there. A little bit of AC/DC, back in black. So build a power station there. I don't want to lose out on that mineral. Do a basic power plant there. We'd be fine if people would stop leaving Andoria. Big blue ball. Is there no energy here? No. It's low energy. New Andoria. Food's at 1. Ice tile there. Okay, there's an energy tile here. So let's drop down a power plant here as well. Lurson. Why is this at 0? Happiness minus 50. Why? Why are you so sad? Don't be sad. Be glad. Oh, and the fact that we're in a war has bummed everybody. Oh, everybody's bummed out because I declared war and I didn't think things through. Well, I guess if your leader starts, declaring wars and expects everyone else in the galaxy to help out and he doesn't really have a plan, I could see why that could upset some people. You know what? We're going to get our fleet to follow the Earth fleet here. So once these guys get... Or can we do this while they're flying? No. So once they get into a friendly system, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get our fleet to follow the Earth fleet. Looks like the Vulcans have the same idea. So we will contribute. We'll do our part. You know, it's just like those kind of infomercials from Starship Troopers. The movie, not the book. Those did not exist in the book at all.
Complete.
Goal. Okay, so first guard. We're going to help. We are helping. We are helping. And I don't know. Maybe we'll lose enough ships so we can have some shields. That's a really, really bad war philosophy. So if enough of our people die, then yeah, we'll actually have shields. That's a terrible philosophy of war. So we're at minus 12 for energy credits now. Things are getting worse. We are building some. So we upgraded that. That did absolutely nothing because this person is completely mad at us. We're only doing 10 minerals a month. Yeah, maybe us declaring war, not such a great thing. I kind of wanted to do it, though, just to see what would happen with the old league here. So where are we now? We are a jump away. Okay. The Sigma aliens, okay. So yeah, we're at 49 out of 23. Are we still 20% over? Okay, so for us, declaring war, probably not a great thing to do. So in the future, we have learned that. I'll always try to learn something every day. That is the one thing that I have learned today. I've learned nothing else today. Except for, don't declare war. Yeah, we do have quite a few pacifists, I think. Is that part of our, like, how many of our people are pacifists? A lot, I think. I suppose I could, hey, it's a Ben site. Awesome. Thanks for showing up. Glad to have you along, actually. You might be able to actually do some useful stuff for us. You work here. Okay, so that produces 7 if he works there. Alright, Admiral's gained a trait. He's a scout now. Oh, and here we go. We're going to help. We're coming to help, guys. We declared this war all by ourselves, but here we go. We don't have any shields, by the way. I just thought you guys should know about that. The fact that we don't have shields, but you know that we're cool, right? We're cool, guys. How they doing against the spaceport here? They do have a general. Always amazes me that I see AI generals from time to time. You know, they can only do so much. If it's one thing that Stellaris needs to bolster, it's the whole ground combat thing. It's a whole kind of secondary, almost like an afterthought thing. Of course, they'd have to do a lot of work to change it from what it is right now, though. So, I don't know. Again, if we can get the Banks patch, if we can get the Utopia DLC out of the way, I think we're in for some interesting stuff. All the same. Armies.
Enemy vessels detected.
The Tau aliens, okay.
Detected.
Are the Benzites stronger than us? No, they are actually the same strength. We do want some assault armies. Try to help as much as we can anyway. And the bombardment is happening here. There are a couple of transport fleets. Earth might land their troops. Miyu Kimura. We'll see. We're at 21% for war score right now. Cool. I'm actually going to wrap things up there for now. Hey, if you enjoyed what you saw here today, please think about liking the video and think about subscribing to the channel as well. Ooh, I forgot to pause the game. So what are we going to do next time? Well, we're going to try to finish off the war with the Orions, and then we're going to have to kind of sit back, take a look at what we're doing, and considering that we have a lot of pacifists, well, we're going to have to rethink our strategy a little, I think. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. You have a great day. We'll see you next time.